Hey, and welcome back to the channel, Rider Crew. How's everybody doing out there today? Hope the stress of the world is not on your shoulders, and if it is, look for the silver lining. And hey, and if you're new here, I am D-Rob, the host of Southern Boys Ride. And hey, watch the whole video, and at the end, hit that like, that comment, and that share, and that subscribe button for me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hey, today we're talking about maintenance. Something that we should always do on our motorcycles just about every time we jump on that seat. It's very important. And I got 3 categories that, in my opinion, are the top 3 of motorcycle maintenance, and they're in no particular order, but I'm going to say number 1, tires. I think tires is very, very important. The next, brakes. Brakes are very, very important. And number 3 is going to be something you're going to be like, huh? Battery. Yeah. Now, battery may not cause you a safety issue, but a battery will leave you stranded. And those are the 3 things that I think that are high on my maintenance chart, even though there's a lot of other things that you should do. But those 3, especially the top 2, tires and brakes, are going to be an issue, are safety issues that can cause your death. And a bad battery might not cause you death, but it will cause you a lot of pain, agony, and stress when you're out and about and your bike doesn't crank and you're looking for something to jump it off, or what's going on. It can cause your bike all kinds of issues, a bad battery or a dead battery or whatever. But I'm going to show you guys this tire here. When I was doing some maintenance work on my motorcycle, getting ready to go to Run to the Hills 6 in Tennessee. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to take that trip. Something popped up. Of course, now there's been a lot of trips that I haven't been able to take this year for some medical reasons and just work reasons. So I've had a bad riding season this year, guys. Really, really bad. But hopefully I'll bounce back either next year, or maybe get some good stuff in at the end of the season, or the riding season here. But anyway, let's check this tire out here. Also, while I was doing maintenance on my bike, I found out that I needed some back brakes. My back brakes were literally to the metal, and I didn't realize it. Something I should be checking all the time, because I replaced the front brakes and the back brakes at the same time. The front brakes are duals, and once I looked at the back brakes, I was like, wow. So I checked the front. The fronts are fine. So that tells me that now I'm using my back brakes a lot more than I'm using my front brakes, because they were just literally worn out. As you can see right here in this little video. In this picture here I'm going to show you. They were worn out. Also, battery. Now I haven't had any problems out of my battery as of late, but before it was giving me signs of issues because it was slow cranking, and I thought it was the starter because the starter on the bike has never been changed since I had it. So I bought a new starter, and it was still kind of slow cranking. You know, when I first jump on it, it would, you know, crank up a little slow. But ultimately, after I ride a little bit, you know, Godzilla was fine. But what made me change this battery out, my wife and I went down to Florida, and we stopped at the gas station, popped in to get a drink and, you know, a couple of snacks, and I accidentally left the ignition on and the headlight was on. Now, mind you, we were not in that store no more than maybe 5 minutes, something like that, maybe 10 at the most, maybe not even that long. But when I got back out, got everything saddled up and buckled up to get back on the bike, it wouldn't crank. And I'm like, wow. Well, that's why everybody tell you to keep a jump box. But I left my jump box at home. Well, I had the cables, but the box itself I left at home. Luckily, there was a guy gave me a jump, and I'm gonna tell you, I went straight to the parts house and bought a new battery and exchanged it right then and there. So check your battery. Make sure your battery is well maintained. And I know a lot of you guys on these newer bikes, there's a lot of technology on these bikes. And I think you got security and all that good stuff running through there. And that battery is constantly under power for some kind of reason. So if you're not riding your bike every day, then you might find a little issue with your bike cranking it, unless you leave your bike on a battery tender. So that's something else. I guess for another video, maybe or maybe not. But some people say a battery tender is great. Some people say it's not. Don't leave your bike on a battery tender all the time. But hey, that's here nor there. But now, let me get back to that tire situation. You guys see what it looked like. And before, I had some wobble in my front end. I could not find the wobble in the front end. I thought it was the front tire, so I changed it and put a new front tire on there, balanced it, and it seemed like it was fine, but I still had a wobble in the front end when I go around or hit a curve or something like that. And you know, most of us, you know, you can let go of the handlebars and the bike would stay straight. Well, I couldn't do that on this bike. I had to keep my hand on the handlebars because of the wobble I had in the front end just a little bit. But now I can put my cruise control on and you guys can see my hand straight as an arrow now. And all that was due to that back tire. And I was riding on death. Literally riding on death. And didn't know it. Because the tire was new. And upon putting the tire on, I did not I put the tire on myself, and then I had to shop balance it and everything like that. But now, I did not inspect the tire on the inside. I just looked at the outside, and everything looked great. But the inside of this tire, as you can see here, was not good. So, like I said, when I was getting ready to go to Traveling Talls, I wanted to inspect it because I knew I was going to be putting a bunch of miles on there. And lo and behold, that's what I found. This is what I found on that tire. This tire was separating on the inside. So just imagine what would have happened if that tire would have exploded on me as I'm riding, what, 70 to 80 miles an hour, 85 miles an hour. I'd have had a terrible, terrible accident. All right, guys, I've made it home now, but getting ready to close this video out. But remember, those three things right there, especially two of them, can cause you to lose your life. Tires definitely can cause you to lose your life if they blow out. And two, brakes. You need to be able to brake. And number three, the battery. It may not cause you to lose your life, but it can make you say some bad words and put some miles on your feet if you're not in the right place where you can get a jump or somebody can help you out there. Okay? And also about the battery. If your battery has slow starts and you ride your bike regularly, change that battery out. That means you need to change that battery. And if you don't ride your bike that often and it's slow starting but works fine once you start it, that means you need to ride your bike. And hey guys, always remember, like, comment, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. See you guys next time. And hey, like tips, those three tips: tires, brakes,